Let's go for it. The show that tests your brains and strengthens your spirits. Now, whoever answers the most questions will receive a super duper awesome epic Omega Bingo Bongo epic prize. So let's get to it and meet our contestants. First up, he's the teacher that you never had, but you always wanted. Say hello to Professor Andrew.
Oh, yes, hello. I am so glad to be here. I'm sure this show is going to be absolutely...
And our next contestant, well, his friends say that he's the kindest and most down-to-earth person in the entire world. Everyone, say hello to Jarius.
Hey, so happy to be here today.
And lastly, perhaps the most excited person in this entire studio, Diego.
Let's do this.
All right, you guys ready to play? The category for today's questions come from the biblical concept of the fruit of the Spirit, specifically self-control. Here is your first question. What is self-control? Is it option 1, throwing your Nintendo Switch controller whenever you lose a game of Mario Kart? Is it option 2, disobeying your mom and dad whenever you don't agree with them? Is it option 3, the ability to obey God even when it's hard? Or is it option 4, yelling at your siblings when they are getting on your nerves? Yes, Jarius.
Self-control is option 3, the ability to obey God even when it's hard.
That is correct. Congratulations, Jarius. You just won a lifetime supply of Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. Way to go. That's for you, champ. All right. We're on to the next question. Who taught us to practice self-control?
Oh, I have it. Boudet.
What?
You know, with the baby hippo, like skibidi toilet. You don't know about that, do you?
I don't understand a word that you're saying, Diego. Okay. Let's just get back to the questions. Yes, Jarius.
It's obvious, isn't it? Jesus.
By golly, he's done it again. This time, Jarius is gonna go home with a real life jetpack. All right. Here is the next one. Which Bible verse lists self-control as a fruit of the Spirit? Yes, Diego.
A.
A wasn't even an option, Diego.
Okay.
Anyone else? Professor Andrew, maybe? No, this is stumping everyone. Time's up. Yeah, the correct answer is Galatians 5:22 through 23.
I think my buzz is broken.
We can all make excuses, but how about we just answer the final question, all right? Now, whoever gets this right wins the moon. Okay, it's gonna be great. Imagine this scenario. Jake gets home from school and he really wants to play video games, but he remembers that he has homework to do. Even though it's hard, he chooses to do his homework first so that way he can play video games later without worrying. Did Jake show self-control in this scenario? Yes or no? Diego, it goes to you.
What game is Jake playing?
I don't know why that matters. Diego? All right, would anyone else like to give it a shot? Jarius?
I think I know what it is. Actually, I believe Jake did actually show self-control. And you know who else has actually been exercising a lot of self-control today? Is actually you, Professor Andrew. Professor Andrew's buzzer hasn't been working since the first question, and yet he's kept his cool the entire time.
That's a great observation. And also, it's a correct answer. Congratulations, Jarius. You just won the moon. Now, before we end today's show, can anyone recap the questions that we asked today?
Self-control is the ability to obey God, even when it's hard. Jesus Christ teaches us this in his word, specifically Galatians 5:22 to 23. And in Jake's scenario, he did show self-control when he chose to do his homework instead of playing video games.
You knew all of that? Why didn't you say something?
Well, I tried to answer, but the buzzer's not...
That's all the time we have today, but we'll see you next time on Let's Go For It.